Hey everybody, it's Jose Luis Morales coming to you live from Remax Gold Coast Realtors. I wanted to do a quick video and I wanted to talk about like what is a short sale. I get this question a lot, not necessarily what is a good short sale, but like is a short sale good? What's up with this property that's a short sale? So essentially what I tell my clients is that every type of short sale is completely different. Every single one of them is a different animal. There are some short sales that are good, and there are some short sales that are bad. Now, here are some signs of bad short sales, because whenever you see a property and it's a short sale, it doesn't mean that it's bad. You just have to really dig in to find out which type of short sale it is, whether it's a good one or it's a bad one. So here are some signs of bad short sales that you want to stay away from. So for example, like let's say that the property is priced super aggressively below market value. It seems very attractive to the marketplace and it usually causes a lot of attention, but at the same time, that doesn't mean that the bank is going to approve them. So the way that a short sale works, and sorry, I should have started with this, is a short sale is where a homeowner is underwater on their property and they're selling the property. So essentially it's the homeowner that accepts the offer, but the bank still has to approve the short sale. So let's say that that the homeowner accepts an offer below market value. Property's priced at property market value is $500. The homeowner accepts it at $400,000. That's all good. You've got a fully executed contract. That doesn't mean that the bank is going to approve it. The bank has to approve it because the bank is taking a loss on the property, and they have to do all their research. They have to find out things if the person's really in a position where they have a financial hardship or some sort of hardship that is stopping them from making their payment. They have to do their valuations. They do what's called the BPO, which is a broker's price opinion, which basically means that they send an independent real estate agent to go out there and do an evaluation of the property. So you can get your offer accepted on a short sale. However, if the bank does not approve it for whatever reason, then at that point, you're back at square one. So let's say that the bank finds out that the homeowner doesn't have a hardship, the short sale is not going to go through. Let's say that the bank finds out that the short sale is under contract at $400, but it's worth $500,000. The bank's not going to approve it. So at that point, you've invested 2, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months into a short sale, and some of the short sales are not going to get approved ever. So there's certain signs that short sales have that I'd like to encourage you guys, if you guys are looking at a short sale, to stay away from, because they're just bad signs. So just because you get your offer accepted, that doesn't mean that it's going to get approved. If it gets approved, then great, it's a good short sale. So here are some signs of bad short sales. Number one, if it's priced substantially below market value. For example, the market value is worth $500 and it's priced at $300 and some thousand. That's a $200,000 difference. The bank is not dumb. The bank does their broker price opinion. The bank does their evaluations. They do their homework on the property, and they're not going to let a property sell $200,000 below market value. Does it ever happen? Yes, it does happen. Sometimes, for example, if the property is like distressed, like uninhabitable, short sales do get approved for a lower amount. 200,000 is a big gap, so let's just be realistic. The second thing that you want to find out is how many loans are on the short sale. So every short sale is different. So there's some short sales that have one loan that is underwater, which is better than having 2 loans. Some short sales have 1 loan, 2 loans, 3 loans. Some short sales have child support liens. Some short sales have tax liens. Some short sales have different types of liens. So essentially, the more loans, the more liens, the more difficult the short sale is going to be, because they all have to approve the short sale at the same time, and they all give you a limited of time of approval date. So for example, they'll say, okay, I approve the short sale for 45 days. You have 45 days to close. Otherwise, you have to come back to us and ask us for an extension or start the process over. So if you have 1 loan, makes it easy. If you have 2 or 3 loans, you have to get them all to be approved at the same time. Otherwise, it's not going to be able to close. And essentially is, let's say that you have one loan, they approve it. Maybe the second loan doesn't approve it. The third loan doesn't approve it, or the fourth loan, or the child support. Some loans are more difficult, and it doesn't mean that all of the loans are going to approve it. So you may want to ask them how many loans are on the property. Another thing that you want to watch out for is here in Ventura County, sometimes agents come from out of the area that don't really understand the marketplace, so they underprice the property, but you'll see that the agent is from like LA somewhere and doesn't really have a knowledge of what the values are here locally. So you may want to stay away from short sales from agents that are out of the area. You also want to find out if the listing agent has short sale experience. So does the listing agent have experience in negotiating short sales? If they do, maybe a good one to move forward with. If they don't, then you may want to be a little bit worried. So essentially, I'm not saying that short sales are bad. They're a good opportunity to get some good deals. But before you get under contract on a short sale, these are the questions that I want you to ask your real estate agent. Hopefully it's us. How many loans are on the property? Who are the loans with? Are there any additional liens? For example, tax liens, child support liens, any additional liens? Does the listing agent have short sale experience? Is the property price pretty close to market value? Or what do you see market value being for this property? Is the listing agent here locally? And those are the questions that I would like for you to ask. If you can ask those questions and they come back favorably, yes, the listing agent has experience. Yes, the property's priced pretty close to market value. Yes, there's only one loan on the property or two loans at the most. It may be a good short sale, and it may be a good opportunity for you, and it may be something for you to move forward with. The last thing that I want you to take into consideration is the homeowner cooperating with the short sale? If you see something like drive-by only, owner not allowing to show the properties, make your offer subject to inspection, it may be a sign that the homeowner has not fully let go of the property, and maybe they're not fully committed to selling the property, which may be something that you want to stay away from, because they may say, okay, I've got no option, I've got to sell it, but then they're still trying to keep the property. So if they're still trying to keep it, they may end up being able to keep it, and then you've wasted 2 months, 3 months along the line. So those are the questions. How many loans? Who are the loans with? Any other liens? Who's the listing agent? Do they have experience? And is it the owner cooperating? If you can answer all those questions favorably, I would say move forward with the short sale. Jose Luis Morales, I work with RE/MAX Gold Coast Realtors. Amanda Meza, I was surprised recently when Wells Fargo didn't ask for any documentation to prove a hardship. So yeah, sometimes I guess they don't ask. So Luis Morales, I work with RE/MAX Gold Coast Realtors. We're here in Southern California. If you or anybody that you know knows of anybody looking to buy or sell real estate, keep us in mind. Be happy to help them, provide them with some great advice. Make it a great day. Jose Luis Morales. Peace.